don't miss a trick this week and treat yourself to another handful of awesome Xbox deals, starting with a few games that are having their prices slashed at the most opportune time, I think you'll agree. This video is brought to you, by the way, by DC's upcoming movie, Black Adam. Now, here's a game that really suits the spooky season. It is, of course, Dying Light 2: Stay Human. This first-person actioner takes place in a city beset by zombies, as well as quite a few living, breathing people who simply aren't very nice. Between the warring human factions and the ever-present danger of the undead, you'll need to be light on your feet if you want to survive. But if you'd rather face your problems head-on, which I thoroughly recommend, the game's first piece of story DLC might be for you. Bloody Ties revolves around full-blown gladiatorial combat and is currently set to arrive on November 10th. So whether they choose to fight or flight though, next-gen gamers can expect to do so in style with the game running at a sprightly 60 frames per second on the Xbox Series X. So, free run, don't free walk, to pick up Dying Light 2: Stay Human this week at half price.
One of the very first Souls-likes on the market, way back in 2014, Lords of the Fallen, has been back in the headlines lately thanks to the announcement of the stunning reboot that's in the works. And since we can expect the new version to be every bit as punishing, you might want to get some practice in with the original first. The game takes place in a dark fantasy world where humanity has finally managed to kill the demon god that's been bothering them for centuries. Yay. Except now he's come back worse than ever, like a big old splotch of demonic black mold. Thanks, mate. Featuring fast-paced combat, colossal boss battles, and oh so many ways to die, Lords of the Fallen is another great game for the spooky season, and it's now 75% off.
Grand Theft Auto 6, funny saying that one out loud, may be slightly visible on the horizon of time, but if you want your appetite for a next-gen GTA experience well and truly wet, well, look no further, my friends. The Xbox Series S and X version of the fifth game is included in this week's sale. The new version sees Rockstar taking a game that most reviewers agreed was already pretty darn close to perfect and making it just that bit better. You can now commit all sorts of terrible crimes in smooth 60 frames per second or pristine 4K, including an upscaled 4K option for Xbox Series S users. And if you've already got a long GTA 5 rap sheet that you're far too proud of to start off from scratch, then don't worry, your progress in both the story mode and GTA Online are all completely transferable. Throw in the fact that it's now 50% off and GTA 5 is, well, quite frankly, a steal.
And for another great discount on a thrilling 5-quil, look no further than Forza Horizon 5. The fifth entry in this beloved open-world racing series also looks absolutely sublime on next-gen consoles, with every nut, bolt and cactus needle rendered in astonishing detail, which is nice even if you are going to spend a lot of time rocketing past them at 150 miles an hour. But if you slow down long enough, you'll notice that Forza Horizon 5's vibrant world is always changing. And I'm not just talking about that beautiful dynamic weather, there's been a constant stream of updates and added content since the game's release to keep the road feeling fresh. The Hot Wheels expansion is perfect for reliving your childhood racing fantasies, while this week's 10-year anniversary update will bring back content from some of the series' finest hours. Safe to say, there's always something exciting on the Forza Horizon, so pick up the game now for 30% off or just grab it off of Xbox Game Pass.
And thanks to this week's Multiplayer Royale sale, we've got a whole mess of games on offer that are perfect for playing with friends or your enemies, I guess. In fact, Brawlhalla might be just the perfect way to settle some old scores. This platform fighter allows you to whoop 7 shades of whatever the heck you want out of your opponents while enjoying the game's cheerful cartoon aesthetic. And thanks to the incredible roster drawn from a lineup across the pop cultural universe, it allows you to also answer vital questions like who would win in a fight, M. Bison or Po from Kung Fu Panda. The game itself is of course free to play, but if you want free reign across Brawlhalla's whole chaotic collection of characters, the All Legends pack is right now at 25% off.
But if you're looking to obliterate your buddies to a degree that Brawlhalla's hand-to-hand combat just won't satisfy, perhaps you'll find something in Worms WMD's extravagant armory. Holy hand grenades, banana bombs, bazookas, sentry turrets, sheep launchers, dynamite, triple-barreled shotguns, and concrete donkeys. If you could possibly use it to destroy an invertebrate, then it's probably in the game somewhere. WMD features the series brand of hilarious tactical combat at its very finest, with a gorgeous hand-drawn art style that will have you feeling like you're watching an especially violent episode of one of your favourite Saturday morning cartoons. and it's now had an almighty 80% blown off its price tag too.
You know, in theory, moving out should provide you and your friends with a less destructive multiplayer experience. I did say in theory though. What it will probably do is provide you with a very solid grasp of how physics works as you try to clear and fill rooms with furniture as quickly as humanly possible. Ideally, without destroying absolutely everything in the process. Although that does become notably harder as your assignments take you to increasingly strange places, from a haunted manor to an actual farm. I guess everybody needs a good couch, don't they? With Moving Out 2 on the horizon as well, now is the ideal time to start working on your pivoting skills, and the original game comes with a handy 75% discount to sweeten that deal.
You know, people have travelled through time for quite a lot of reasons, like stopping the robot uprising or making sure their parents got together so they could be born. But PB Winterbottom might be the first person to tinker with the fabric of space-time just to snag some quality pie, and honestly, I respect it. This temporally twisted puzzle platformer draws on silent era movies to create a game with a totally unique style and with an equally unique gameplay mechanic at its heart. By messing with time, you're able to create clones of yourself that carry out the same actions on a loop, allowing you to come up with all sorts of cunning solutions, and hopefully to get some pie. Now 80% off, you won't play anything else quite like the misadventures of PB Winterbottom this month.
If you go down to the woods today, I'm pretty sure you're in for a big surprise. At least if you're playing Roki, you definitely are. This charming point-and-click adventure sees a young girl named Tove embarking on a journey out into the woods in search of her missing brother after their home is attacked by a mysterious monster. The further into the trees she wanders though, the stranger things get, with all sorts of magical creatures and mystifying puzzles cropping up along the way. Roki draws on Nordic folklore and combines it with a picture book art style to enchanting effect, especially on the Xbox Series X and S, where the game has been optimized to dazzle your eyes in 60 frames per second. So if you want to find out whether this particular fairy tale ends happily ever after, pick up Roki this week for 60% off.
Take advantage of these discounts and you'll still have money to spend when games like A Plague Tale Requiem and Lords of the Fallen roll around. Talk about a win-win. This video was brought to you by DC's Black Adam, starring Dwayne Johnson, who brings this anti-hero to the big screen. Fueled by rage and such immense power, he has two choices: to either destroy the world or save it. Find out what he'll decide only in cinemas on October 21st. Rated PG-13.
Black Adam. We know who you are and what you are capable of. You have no idea.
The kind of justice you dish out can darken your soul.
There's no one on this planet that can stop me. You can be the destroyer of this world, or its savior.
Black Adam, rated PG-13.
Let us know which titles are heading up your shopping list down in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe before you go. Bye!